Hello, I'm John Bachman. A lot of weather to talk about in this country right now. Parts of the Midwest and the South are buried in nearly 2 feet of snow and what may be winter's final salvo. This is the scene in Kentucky where the latest winter storm has dumped more than 20 inches of new snow across the region. This heavy snow, you see it on those limbs right there, has left hundreds of vehicles stuck on rural stretches of interstates. Forecasters say this is expected to be the last major storm of what's been a very difficult winter, the second one in a row. And that same winter storm system is to blame for a Delta Airlines plane skidding off the runway during a landing attempt at New York's LaGuardia Airport. At least 6 people were hurt. That plane crashed through a chain link fence there on the runway. 127 passengers were on that plane, 5 crew members. They were all evacuated by those emergency chutes, inflatable ones. We heard from the Port Authority officials just a short time ago. They say the response from the fire rescue squad out there was exemplary.
Port Authority police and ARF trained for this repeatedly. During the last 3 weeks, there were 2 ARF drills here at LaGuardia for exactly this circumstance.
Well, investigators with the NTSB are on their way to the scene to find out more about what happened. Also in Washington State, 1 woman is dead after a crash involving a school bus and 2 other cars that happened on Highway 97 in north central Washington State. The woman in the car was killed, and 43 students were on that bus. They were sent to the hospital. At least 1 student and 2 people on inside that truck were hospitalized in serious condition. At the Boston Marathon bombing trial, jurors are hearing from survivors of that 2013 terror attack. Jeff Bauman lost both of his legs in the bomb blast. In opening statements, the defense did not deny that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev had a role in the attacks, but they said his older brother Tamerlan was the mastermind. In a courtroom in Phoenix, Arizona today, Jodi Arias is spared the death penalty.
At this time, the court is declaring a mistrial.
Well, the jury failed to reach a verdict in the sentencing retrial of Arias, who was convicted of murdering her ex-boyfriend in 2008. This is the second time a jury could not decide a punishment for her. Now a judge will sentence Arias to life in prison or life without the possibility of parole for 25 years. The State Department has agreed to release thousands of Hillary Clinton emails. The former Secretary of State actually asked the department to do this in a tweet last night. Her once private emails from her personal accounts we're talking about. We're also learning today that the White House counsel's office did not know that Clinton never used an official government email address. Also, the committee investigating the attack on Benghazi has now subpoenaed her personal emails connected to Libya.
There are chain of custody issues, there are preservation of materials and documents issues, there are spoliation of evidence issues, there are best evidence issues.
And we're going to have another Newsmax update coming up for you in 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. We'll send it out now to the Steve Malzberg Show live from New York.